Hey guys, good evening, everybody. So I'm not gonna do a project tonight. Because I told you guys that I would let you in to the new space last night, and then I didn't get on. So we're gonna focus on that tonight, if that's okay with everyone. We won't be on as long. We'll only be here probably about an hour. But I think what I want to do is kind of walk everybody through what it is, because Jennifer says there's ads, so give people 30 seconds to get back. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give you guys a walkthrough of the space. But I figured since I didn't make it on last night, and since I'm feeling pretty low energy tonight, that we would just focus on this, and then I can help people need be with that, and then I can get off of here early tonight and get some rest. I wasn't feeling sick yesterday, so I'm okay, thank you. I just was feeling I was really bummed out, honestly. And I'll talk more about what's going on a little bit over the course of showing you guys everything. But I'm okay. I'm fine. I just needed to go to bed last night. Just needed to go to bed. Um Sleep has been in short supply for the last couple of months, and I'm going to show you why. So I hope that you guys are ready to take a tour through this space with me. I think that it seems that some people, despite the fact that I've been talking about this for months and months, didn't really understand what this space was. It didn't have a handle on it. And I've been kind of telling you guys it's a community space, but maybe a lot of you don't know what that means, a community space. It really just means exactly what it is. Like, it's a space to be a community. I've been doing social media for almost a decade now as a content creator, um, going on 9 years. And so I've seen a lot of change over the last 9 years. I've seen a lot of shift in the way that Facebook works, or the way that, with the growth of newer social media platforms like TikTok and everything, how things work. And I've kind of watched over time Facebook get away from a good community model. Like, it used to be, when you followed a page on Facebook, that's what showed up in your feed, right? And you get on your Facebook, you have a feed where all of the videos and posts and everything show up, and it would be your friends that you followed, and your content creators that you followed, your pages that you followed, your businesses that you followed. All of those things would show up on your feed. And then for some reason, they decided in the end of 2021 that it was a good idea to change that, to change the algorithm, so that you weren't only seeing the people that you chose to follow, but also getting some recommendations for other people that they felt you might be interested in following, or other people that they felt you might be interested in being friends with. And so I think that they thought somehow that that was going to increase interaction, but in actuality, what we've seen happen, content creators as a whole, what we've seen happen since 2021 is a decrease in engagement and a substantial decrease in organic reach, meaning that when we post something, the percentage of people who are actually following our page, who see it, who even know about it over the course of the coming days, is substantially lower than it was prior to the end of 2021, because of this change in the algorithm. So in fact, it feels like they've gotten further and further away from a community model, from a neighborhood networking model. Like they started out as this is a way to connect with people and stay connected with people. But you probably notice on your own Facebook page that if you don't interact with your friends, the people that you've actually friended, if you don't interact with them regularly, they kind of disappear. They kind of fade into the background. And that's by design from Facebook's new algorithm. So the effect that has had on content creators since the end of 2021 is that their income has decreased, because for content creators, the income is largely based on views. And if we're posting a video and only 3% of our 500,000 followers are seeing it versus 10%, that's a huge decrease in the number of eyeballs on the ads on our content. So that's a huge decrease in income. So everybody was hit with that at the end of 2021. A lot of content creators were smart enough to, at that point, jump ship and move from Facebook to YouTube. Worked out well for them. They're doing great over on YouTube. We hung out on Facebook because I was scared to make that jump. I was concerned that our followers wouldn't follow us, and I didn't want to leave our big audience. So I continued just hoping and thinking that maybe they would switch it back, or maybe it would somehow get better, or something like that. But that did not happen, clearly. So we did start up, I had started up a Patreon. You guys have heard me talk about Patreon. It's a subscription membership service that people were able to sign up for, where we could have more of a interaction, because as the Facebook page grew, I felt like the interactions with people following us diminished. There's so many people, and you have 1,000 people on a live stream, and you can only see 3-4 comments at a time. It's really hard to catch what people are saying, much less keep tabs on who's who with different usernames and profile pictures, and getting to know people in that way. So we had Patreon. It's been really nice for the last almost 4 years, I believe. And we've been able to get to know people on a much closer level through that membership. And then Facebook, a couple years ago, started subscription services on Facebook, because they realized that, hey, if we start these subscriptions, these membership things that people seem to be getting into, we can take a cut of that money. That's more money for us, right? So it's a business decision for them. So we started doing that, and people started getting into that. It gave people a separate space with a smaller audience. And if you went live in that space, you had fewer people on your live. So therefore you could see more people and answer more questions and everything. So people were enjoying that. So fast forward to December 2023, and suddenly our payment for ads on live streams disappears over on Facebook. And our income is drastically reduced again. And so we have to make shifts, right? We have to make changes to accommodate for that. And it's kind of like if you show up to work one day and your boss is like, hey, we have to make cuts, and we're going to pay you less than you were making, because, instead of letting you go, we're just going to reduce your income. So at that point, you would probably start looking for a different job through a different employer, which is exactly what we did. We moved over to YouTube. Last year, I started looking at this website called Mighty Networks. I was taking a class under a mentor who is very big in the social media marketing industry, and she is familiar with this Mighty Network space in the capacity of using it to run classes and courses and workshops. And she was talking to me about how she felt like it could help us with our following in starting to build that sense of community once again. And so I started exploring it like April of last year. Tried out the free trial, because we have to pay monthly to have the space available. And then I got really bogged down. Like the whole last part of 2023 was very high stress. My health went downhill. We had a lot going on. I tried to start setting it up and I had no vision for it. You basically start off with a completely blank space, right? Like they give you a template and say, here's a thing you can use for a chat room, and here's a thing you can use to publish content. And here's something that you could use to run a class, but you have to fill it all in. You have to make it all your own. You have to do all your own branding. You have to put all your own colors, all your own pictures, all your own graphics, all your own text. You have to create the graphics for your space. You have to do all of that from scratch. So, in exploring that last year, and then with everything else going on with my health and our family and then our income, I didn't have the bandwidth for it. And December 1st changed that because it was like, okay, now we really have to make changes. And now I want to make that happen. So as of December, I've been all in on getting this community space set up with the hope and belief that re-engaging our following into a community space would get people excited again, get people involved again, help us get to know people better. We have all these people following and watching what we're doing, but we don't know as much about you guys. We don't have the opportunity to learn as much about you guys, who you are, where you live. We can ask you here and there, but again, there's so many people. So I made the switch, started posting content over on YouTube. We still have to, we're over here. We're here now. We're all here now. We still have to grow our following. That is critical to us continuing to do what we've been doing all these years. We have to increase our following on YouTube. So anything that people can do to share our content there, to encourage others to subscribe because it's free, it doesn't cost anything, to get our numbers up is incredibly helpful. But this community space, that's something that I'm really excited about. And I have literally put all of my blood, sweat, and tears into this. I probably shouldn't have said that. Flag. Into this space for the last 2 months, since December, January, 3 months now. I have been pouring all of my time and attention and creativity, and just I finally came up with a vision for what the space could look like and how I could transform our current network of followers, which was very fractured, into one space, right? We have followers on Facebook, we have followers on YouTube, we have followers on TikTok, we have followers on Instagram. I'm posting in all 4 of those places constantly, and people are like, what's going on? Where are you guys? I can't find you. Where'd you post today? So this puts everything in one place. So let me show you what it is, and I will talk to you about it while you look at it so you can see what's going on over there and see what I'm talking about. I'm going to share my screen. And hopefully at the end of this, I will share the link for anyone who wants to sign up to join it. There is a free level. It is completely free. You don't have to pay anything if you don't want to, if you can't. There is a free sign up. The initial sign up is free. You have the option of upgrading if you want to, or if you want to do it at some point later, but we'll talk about that in a minute as I show you the space. So the primary thing that I want to point out is that some people are thinking that this is replacing our Facebook and our YouTube, and that is not the case. And I've said that all along. We are still going to be posting on our primary Facebook page. which is the Team AMC Anna Facebook page, we are still going to be posting on that page. It is going to be primarily short form video, meaning like 5-minute, 6-minute long videos, and reels, which is really what Facebook wants right now. That's what they want. They want short form video and reels. They do not want us live streaming. They don't want long form content. We're going to continue posting videos on YouTube. Those are going to be your longer videos, your probably 20-minute long videos, roughly, give or take. We're going to be live streaming all on YouTube. No more live streaming on Facebook. I'm still going to be posting pictures like I do on Instagram that will automatically post to Facebook. So as far as the free content that you're used to, it's still going to happen. It's just been on pause for the last couple months because I've been working so hard on this. And this was a huge, huge job for me. So I had to stop creating content every day in order to focus on this. But that content is still going to happen in those places, and it's still going to be available for free, but it's not going to be as much as it was before, which is really good for everyone. Definitely good for our family because we were going live 2 to 3 times a day, and it was exhausting. So if you look over in this space, you can see all of our branding. You can tell that it's ours. It's got the Kind People Do Beautiful Things logo. It's got our family logo. And here's the description: growing a community space where we can share our story, our knowledge, our skills, our strengths, and our talents with the community and the world, while also having more opportunity to get to know the people who are a part of our team. So you guys are a part of our team, right? You're part of Team AMC Anna. So when you come over and you join, you're going to have access to this community space. And I've been telling people all along, picture this like a building, right? This is like a community center. You walk up to the outside of the building. It says Team AMC Anna on the outside. You walk into the building and there's a big lobby, a big community space. And that's this space right here called community. On the front page, I'm still working on some of this, but you can see who owns the building. You can see who helps maintain the building. And I'm putting some information here to help people with navigation, with understanding how this space works. Mighty Networks is first and foremost a website. So you're going to get the most use out of it. Like you're going to get the biggest spread to see what you're seeing right now on your screen on a laptop like I am right now, or on a computer, because it was primarily a website. But then they added an app component. So there is an app that you can download for your iPad or for your cell phone that will get you around just as well. It just doesn't have necessarily all of the screen space, right, for everything, but it's the same layout. So on the left side of the screen, we have our menu, right? You can see over here on the far left, all of these categories and titles. That's the menu. And that pretty much stays there. On the cell phone, you'll see 3 little lines in the upper left corner that you click on to open this menu. On the right side of the screen is our action pane. This is the space that if you load something, if you load a space, if you load a tab, all of its content is going to load up here on the right side. Here's a graphic that I made to show you like what the different levels offer. And you can see here's the free level, and this is where we're at right now, this community group and social space and notifications. This space has the welcome pane, which will give you information. It has the news and content tab. And this is where I will be posting links to content. So if I post a video on Facebook, I'm going to post the link to it here, and you're going to see the preview and the link here. So you'll know about it. If I post a picture on Instagram, it'll go here. If we go live on YouTube, it'll go here. So this news and content tab is where you're going to find everything that's going on with us everywhere. You're not going to have to follow all the different places and worry about, are you getting your notifications? Are you not getting your notifications? It's all going to be here in one space for free, and you can access it anytime, whenever you feel up to it. It'll be in order. There's featured things at the top that you can click on. There's all of this. You can, scroll back to see what you missed for the day. And if you have your notifications set up properly, or I shouldn't say properly, if you have them set up properly for a digest, you'll get a daily email with a breakdown. It's kind of like a newsletter. You get a daily email saying, hey, this is what you missed today. So you can set up that as well. In the public events tab, this is where I can post events. You can see our grand opening event is up there. There's a calendar. You can click on the event. It opens up. It shows you all the details, the time, the date, where it's happening. There's a link you can click through to get to it. This particular event is just opening up a chat for the day so people can ask questions or get help if they need it as they're signing up, because we're going to have a lot of people signing up that day. I also need to add there's a live stream that I've already scheduled on YouTube for Tuesday, the 27th, and I'm going to add that here as well. This is the community digest. This is kind of a breakdown of the top postings. So if you don't have time to sit here and scroll through posts because you haven't been on for a week, you can just go to the community digest and see what the top most popular things posted were and the featured items. And then over here, you can see the tab of community members. Everyone who is in here at this level, this free level, you can see them. You can click on their profiles. You can see their bios that they've typed in. You can see their pictures. A really fun thing that we have over here is badges. I've been doing a lot of design of badges. I love giving out the badges. Some people have some really special ones. This is my gnome badge. You can see what it's called. You can see the description. So it's fun to kind of look at people and see what different badges they have. And then you can see all of they can put up personal links if they have their own Instagram, their own public space that they want to direct you to. Those can go here. You can see what spaces they're in. If you look down here, you can see what sections they belong to and events they're going to. So it's pretty cool. You can really get to know people in this space. You can see who else you're here with at a much more detailed level than you can on the social media sites. Now, at the free level, the primary purpose of being over here, like I said, it's the lobby. So you're looking at bulletin boards. That's basically what you're doing at the free level. You're looking at the bulletin boards, you're getting notifications, and you can see that there's some doors to other spaces, right? So in addition to our family vlog, in addition to our Team AMC Anna Facebook page and YouTube channel, Erin and I have our own things. I am now doing the ZenZone, which is where you guys are at right now. And so over here under free social spaces, you'll see that there's a Zoned for Zennies tab. This is the social space for the ZenZone. You can join it for free when you come over and sign up for Mighty Networks. And what you get is a breakdown of posts that I've made, that live streams or other relevant posts that I've made. The featured section, this is projects that you guys are working on that I get to feature in here, and people can go in and they can look at them and they can love it and they can make comments on it and tell you how awesome it is. So you can share the projects that you're working on with the community by just sharing them with me, and I'll post them. There's a Zenny chat page. This is one of the really nice things about this space, is that you can chat with everyone in real time. It's like having, like a Facebook Messenger chat, but with the whole group of people. And so any time of the day or night that you need to, connect with someone, you can jump over here and, hey, is anybody up? I'm awake and need someone to talk to, or, happy Friday. This is the chat. And then the content and shares. This is where I put the post saying, hey, I'm going live, and you get a notification. So I actually push through a notification. So up here, you see the notification bell in the upper right corner. You're going to have notifications in there. So you're going to know, or if you have the app on the cell phone, you'll get a push notification, just like when you get a text message saying, hey, Nana just posted that she's going live. and you'll be able to, jump on it and get to it. The events, it's the same thing. It's a calendar set up so you can see what events are happening. And the nice thing we found about events is that when you RSVP to them, you also get a reminder like 5 minutes before the event, a same kind of notification reminder of, hey, there's something going on that you signed up for. Don't forget. And all you have to do is click on it and it takes you right to it. It opens the live right up. It opens up, whatever it is. And then here's the member tab. Same thing with Aaron's space, sketchy supporters. That you got the sketchy stuff, you got the sketchy chat, you got sketchy content and sketchy events. So these are free spaces that you can join when you get over. And there are badges that you get when you join this space. Some cute little, basically these little profile badges we give you for joining that space. Then on top of the free areas, there are the subscription options. So we're going to keep, let me go back here to the community tab. We can look at this for a moment. So free gets you the community group, social space, and the notifications. We are keeping the $4.99 Facebook subscriber group. I did not want to get rid of that because there's a lot of people in there who just simply cannot afford more than $4.99 a month for a subscription, but they do want to stay connected. They already have an established group over there. There's a very vibrant and functioning group of people, like 500 of them, that interact and they share stories and they share what's going on with themselves and they share pictures and they share videos. And our moderator Wendy is over there and she's posting exclusive content to that space, and everyone shares links to the content when it's on YouTube and stuff. So if you need to stay at that $4.99 level, don't feel bad about that. We're keeping that available for you guys to have that exclusive space. I think that is really important. And with that, you get that community group, you get that group space to chat in, and you're going to get sub lives once a week on Saturdays. Now, I know compared to what we've been doing for the last 3 or 4 months, this feels like a downgrade because we were going live over there. We were trying to go live like every day, but we're running ourselves into the ground. And for $5 a month, I really feel like checking in with you guys once a week and having one good, like, whole, this is everything that's happened for the week kind of update live is good. Like, I feel like that's a good cadence. Sometimes people were complaining that it was too much to keep up with. So, and it's scheduled. That's another big thing. It's a scheduled live that we're going to do every Saturday at 3 p.m. So if you are able to make it, you'll know when it's happening. You can be there. It is going to be happening on YouTube, but you will get the link in the Facebook group. So you'll be able to just click on it and go right over there. Won't be an issue. And you'll get 4 live streams per month. We're not going to be live streaming on the Facebook page anymore. So this is where you're going to get your live stream content. If you want to see us live and check in with us live, that's going to happen every Saturday in this $4.99 group. It's also going to include the bottom tier of the Mighty Networks, which is the $14.99 group. So it's going to be a combined live stream for all of those people. There's something else I just thought of that I wanted to say, and I think it just ran out of my head as fast as I thought of it regarding the lives. Oh, we are going to do 1 or 2 public lives per week for people who aren't in any subscription. So it's not like there's going to be no live streams, but they will be over on YouTube. And it's likely that at least for now, it's only going to be 1 because we have to get used to our new schedule. So if you want more than that, this is where you'll start to get it, is in that $4.99. So now over here on Mighty Networks, if you want to upgrade to a subscription on Mighty Networks, it starts at the $14.99. And what you're getting in addition to the $4.99 is an additional 3 to 4 sub lives per week. So this is a combination of what we used to go live every other Thursday in our $9.99 group. We moved those people over to Mighty Networks. And it's people who were getting sub lives in the $4.99 group, like they were getting all of those regular live streams all week long. Those are going to become sub lives. And so in that group, you'll get every other week Thursday, you'll get Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and then every other week Thursday. So that's where the 3 to 4 times a week comes from. If you want to upgrade even, and then let me go back to the space. So that gets you this friends level, right? So here's the friends level. So with that, you also get chat. You get the same real-time interaction with the community of people at the same level. You get the sub lives tab, which is going to have all of the scheduled live streams on here. This is the one that we just did the other night. You'll get the content tab where I'll put up posts and links to different things that you need to, know about at that level. And then the community page that shows you who's at that level, the other members. The next one up is family. And the difference between friends and family is friends is for live streams, sub lives, and family adds on the addition of the group video chats. So we do those Zoom sessions every 2 weeks that we've been doing for our Patreon subscribers for the last 3-4 years. That's what the family level includes. So if you're in there, you'll get another chat, which is a level up. So the friends don't have access to the family chat, but the family level does have access to the friends chat. And the family level does have access to the friends live streams. And then you have all the scheduled Zooms. Same thing. You can click on them. You can see all the details. You can click right here on this button. It'll take you right into the Zoom meeting every other Saturday at 9 p.m. The content page and the member page. And then the next level up is VIPs. And that's a pretty exclusive level. We don't expect that a lot of people will do that, but we offer it because some people specifically asked for it. So it doesn't typically have a lot of people in it. And the primary difference between the video chat level and the VIP level is that they will be getting some VIP video chats, like a one-on-one chat experience that we'll be doing with them few times a year, as well as some other little perks. But like I said, that's just, it's there for people who are interested, but we don't expect a lot of people will ever be at that level, and that's fine. The most of people are going to be picking $4.99 or $14.99. And that's to be expected because a lot of people don't want to get on Zoom. They're not comfortable being on camera, on video chat. That's fine. I totally get it. But, some people want to have those additional live streams every week. And so they'll probably go up into that $14.99 group. And some people are perfectly content to watch the free content and have one live stream a week, and they'll stay in that $4.99 group. So I think we have something for everyone. Even if you're staying at the free level, you're getting benefit out of this by just everything being in one place and not having to search around. I think it'll make it easier. It'll streamline it for you. Make you spend less time kind of poking all over the place. I think that's about it. There's an invite only section right now. This is where the testers have been living. I've had people on here for the last 2 weeks, a group of about 80 people who were generous enough to come in early and do a lot of testing so we could make sure that the space is working great for you guys. We have a private moderator room where we do our moderator meetings, and I'm working on a help space just for if people come in and need help figuring out how to do something, they can have access to the space, but it's not open yet. I still have to build that out. And also down here on the bottom of the menu, there are quick links to our merch store, to our Amazon store, to our bookstore, and to donate to our nonprofit, which is really nice because people are always asking us for these links. So they're going to be right there. And at the free level, you'll have that on your menu as well. So easy access to the stuff that you're probably most interested in. There's also a link to our link tree on the front page of the community section. So I think Does anybody have any questions? Let me answer questions. Um, yeah, throw them up. Any questions? And once I answer some questions, then I'll give you guys the link and you can go over there and sign up and poke around. I would expect that it's going to take you a couple of days to get used to the space. Like, don't expect to go over there and all of a sudden, it makes sense to you. You're going to have to poke around and click on things and figure it out. But it does a nice job of walking you through setup. You get like a little checklist when you first join up, and it walks you through like all the things you need to do to set up your account, like fill out your bio and set up your notifications and everything like that. So I think it's pretty helpful. Can you live chat at the free level? No, there's no live chat at the free level. The live chat is for the upper paid levels. You can chat over in the $4.99 group. It's not like the same kind of like scrolling live feed, but people go back and forth in the comment section all the time. Sure, that's fine. A lot of people don't have money to subscribe, and that's perfectly fine. And like I said, we will continue posting free content like we always have. So we're not, if you guys don't have the money to subscribe, you don't have to, it's okay. You don't have to let us know. You don't have to tell everyone, like, it's fine. Most people aren't going to subscribe, but it is an option that is there for the people who can and who want to. It is very organized. Adam and I have spent so much time trying to make it as easy to navigate and as visually appealing, and just like making, like, I've really taken my time with this. Even though I've built it up very fast, I didn't just say, okay, open the doors and let thousands of people in, because it would have been a total mess. So I'm really glad that we did it the way we did it and took the time to have testers come in, took the time to we're still slowly bringing people over. I'm letting you guys get in there tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to open it up to the $4.99 group for people who want to pop over there. And some of them will stay $4.99 and open a free account on Mighty Networks. And some people will cancel their $4.99 and upgrade over to Mighty Networks, and some people will just stay put in $4.99. And no matter what you choose, you do what's right for yourself. It's fine. And whatever you do is perfectly fine. Poke around and find out. Yes. Yep. Charlene, don't worry. Don't feel intimidated by the sign up process, because we've been doing this for 2 weeks now. So myself and my moderators were really, we have a system now for getting people signed up. So if it's something you want to do, we will walk you through it. We will help you. We have a whole system for doing it. We've done it with over 100 people now. We've got it down. Yes, if you want to remain Angels on Facebook in that $4.99 group, you don't have to do anything. You're perfectly fine. If you want to sign up for a free account over on Mighty Networks to have access to the community space and like the bulletin board, the notifications, definitely you can do that. Carol says, if I'm already set up and I received be patient, I'm not sure what you mean, Carol. Will auto connect to everything? So if you're already set up on Mighty Networks and you're in a subspace, you should have, first of all, you should have received an email yesterday from Mighty Networks letting you know that your subscription is going to renew. Apparently, Mighty Networks sends an email every month saying, hey, you have this subscription, this membership, and it's going to renew. Everybody got that, right? So you have the opportunity to either disregard it if you want to keep it going, or go in there and adjust it. You can downgrade, you can upgrade, whatever you want to do with that. So you should have received that email. But if you are happy with where you're at right now, um, if you're on like are you in the testers group? Like if you're already connected to the 14.99 in the testers group and you want to stay there, you don't need to do anything. It will the free trial that you got for being a tester ends on Monday. And so that's why I have an event in the testers space for tomorrow telling everyone make a decision by the end of day Saturday, because on Monday if you haven't moved or changed your membership, you'll be charged. Cheryl, that's a lot of info. I know. I'm so sorry. You can always watch this back again after if you need to go through it one more time, but it's not as complicated as it seems. Like I said, it'll take you a couple days to get used to the space, but once you get it down, it really is quite simple. The level that you can Zoom is the $34.99 family level. And with that, you get the Zooms every other Saturday. You get all of the sub lives that happen anywhere all the time. You get multiple chats. So it's a pretty good level. We've got quite a handful of people in there now. Let's see. Any other? If you do the $14.99 and decide you want to cancel, you can cancel at any time. That is true, Roberta. You have full control over your membership. It's just like a Netflix subscription. It's just like anything else that you subscribe to. Like you subscribe to Netflix, and any month you can cancel that Netflix subscription. It's the exact same thing. What can we do with the free account for Mighty Network? So Angela, I did go over that during the live here while walking through the space. So at this point, because we've been on for 40 minutes and I don't want to be on past an hour tonight, I would encourage you to go back and replay the live after I get off to see that information, because that's a little more nuanced and you can actually watch and hear what I said you get at the free level. September says, can we subscribe? And if we can't afford it 1 month, are we able to resubscribe again the following month? Absolutely. Again, you have full control over your subscription. So you can get on and try it. And if you hate it or you don't think it's worth it, cancel it. If you have to stop for a couple months because something comes up, stop, come back when you can. Absolutely. You have full control over when you start it, when you stop it, how often you do it, completely. Let me see. Deborah says, what is the benefit of staying in the 499 group? Are the Saturday lives exclusive to the 499 group? Yes, the Saturday, it's called Saturday sub lives. So they're exclusive to people with subscriptions. So that's the benefit of staying in the 499 group. That's the little infographic that I showed you, said that you get the group space with the 499. You get access to that special subscriber group that no one else has access to, just the subscribers. There's exclusive content in there. There's a community space going on in that 499 group, and you have access to the 4 sub lives every month that are on Saturdays. You share that access with the 14.99 because everybody at the higher level gets access to what's below, but they're not open to anyone on YouTube. Only the subscribers can access them. So it's a smaller group live stream, just like we were doing for the 4.99 subs before. Okay. I'm trying to scroll through and see if there's any more big questions, and then I will give you guys the link to go to it. Marlene says, if I'm not currently signed up for any subscriptions, will I be automatically charged? Marlene, there's no way for that to happen. If you don't sign up, then they wouldn't be able to charge. No one would be able to charge you. Like, you have to give your payment info to Mighty Networks in order to be charged, and you have to confirm that you want a subscription. They can't just somehow get a hold of your information and charge you. So no, if you go in, when you initially make your account, when I give you the link, it's going to have you set up an account just like you do for any other website you log into. You have to give a username, you have to give a password. It's the same thing for Facebook, same thing for YouTube, same thing for your doctor's office, same thing for any website that you want to have access to. You have to log into it. So you're going to create an account with your email and your password. You're going to create a login for the space, and that's going to get you into the network. That's going to get you access to the free space. There's no payment info exchanged or required for that. It's just a simple login to access the space. Charlene, if you want to upgrade your subscription and go up to the $14.99 group on Mighty Networks, you can cancel your $4.99 subscription. You don't have to have both. It's not required. You can do one or the other. Some people have both. Some people do one or the other. Some people do nothing. It's just up to you. Jennifer, how long would VIP chats be? I don't know. I mean, that depends on the vibe of the chat, I guess. I mean, at least a half an hour, I'm sure. Probably somewhere between a half an hour to an hour. But, if we're not going to be like, oh, it's been an hour, we got to go. That's not the way we roll. Like, we're just going to get on and hang out and talk, and whatever happens. It's just like if you came over and sat down on our couch in our living room, we're not going to be like, well, you've been here an hour, you got to get out the door, like it's a hangout with a friend. It's sit down and spend some time getting to know each other. And then, when we're wrapped up, we're wrapped up. Okay. Does the $14.99 group have access to the subscriber page? Are you talking about the Facebook page? When you say the subscriber page, do you mean, because the $14.99 group is a subscriber group, so they're all subscriber groups. But if you're talking about the difference between the Mighty Networks website and Facebook, there's no connection between those two things. Facebook is Facebook. They run their own subscriptions, Meta handles all of that. We don't have anything to do with that. Mighty Networks handles all of the subscriptions on the Mighty Networks website. We don't have anything to do with that. So, yes, thank you, James. So if I'm going to tell it, because I was going to do that. I'm about to give you guys the link to go over there and sign up. I want to caveat that by saying this, because I know some people knew this was coming and they wanted to be ready. So I'm going to tell you right now, if you have the Mighty Networks app already installed on your phone or your iPad, and you intend to pick a subscription level, uninstall it. That's what you need to do at this time. If you are going to be using a phone or an iPad, if you're on a computer, you don't need to worry about it. It doesn't matter. So if you're on a computer, you're good to go. But if you're on a cell phone or an iPad and you already installed the Mighty Networks app, getting ready for this, and you want to sign up for a subscription on Mighty Networks, you need to uninstall the app, because it's going to make things hard for you. You can't sign up through the app. You have to sign up using this link on a browser, on Google Chrome or Safari. And we've tried to work with people with iPhones to say, hey, get on Safari and do this. The app constantly tries to open. So that's my recommendation to make your life easier, is uninstall the app, delete it off of your phone, get set up in Mighty Networks first, and then you can download the app when everything's all done. It's a multi-step process. So you're going to sign up for an account, and then if you want to upgrade, you're going to click on your upgrade level, you're going to submit your information, you're going to get an approval, and then you're going to finish your upgrade, and then you will be good to go. All right, guys, it's been 50 minutes now. I'm going to give you guys the link. And if you need, I'm not going to stay on the live. So if you need some help, you can post in the comment section after I get off, and we will do our best to help you. Once you get in over there, you'll have access to private message. So that's another thing I forgot to even mention, that you do at the free level have private messaging capabilities. And so we can help you over there. Okay, so here's the link. Mary, if it's too much trouble for you, then forget it. Don't even bother. We don't want to do it if it's just too much trouble. So don't even worry about it. Just watch the free content. No big deal. Not a problem. Okay, can you guys click on that link? Does it work? Because I know sometimes my links don't seem to work for some reason. No, Penny, you guys do not need to cancel Facebook to subscribe to Mighty Network. They're completely different things. One has nothing to do with the other. So it's up to you what services you want to keep and what you want to do, but you don't have to cancel your Facebook at all. Thank you, Tina. Link works. Okay. All right. I hear some dings, so I gotta go because I gotta start helping people over. So hopefully I'll see a lot of you guys over there. Okay. Bye.